Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started. We'll let people in as they come. Welcome to our monthly masterclass. I am so excited today because we get to hear from our Houston director, Vivian Watkins. She is the founder of Emoji Marketing, and she is a lead ad strategist. She is also going to be running the ads for us. So I have full confidence in all of the things that she is going to share with you today. So she's going to be talking about the value and visibility system to amplify your brand and business growth. In case you don't know me, I'm Heather Rawson. I am the president and CEO. So we're going to have a few announcements and a prayer, and then I'm going to fully turn it over to Vivian. And I'm just like super excited to be in her. Kessa, who's on the call, is our newest member. So excited that you're here and so excited to get to know you a little better as we move forward. NACWEmembers.com is the place that you find all of your member information. And so get logged in there. If you need help, reach out. When the first time you log in, you may need to hit forgot password, right? Just because high level sometimes thinks you have an account, whatever, you just might have to hit forgot password, and that's okay. But you'll find replays, some bonuses, some power pages, which are like one sheets, which is always fun. Just a piece that happens often is make sure you're using the same email address that you signed up with, because if you use a different one, it's not going to recognize that you have an account. So make sure you do that. Our April masterclass, we are going to hear from Emily Chavez. She is in our Tucson chapter here. She is a talent acquisition specialist extraordinaire. She founded Joyful Jobs. And so the title of her talk is going to be Smart Scaling, Strategic Recruitment, and HR Considerations for Business Growth. So in case you didn't notice, right, we're all about business growth. And that will be at the same time on Thursday, April 10th. And then if you don't have a local chapter in your area, you are a member of our virtual chapter. Now, all of our members can go to the virtual things, but they are going to have one chapter meeting specific to them to help them get bonded together, right? So we would love to see you there Thursday, April 17th for our next networking. And speed networking, which we love, love, love. This is a great place for you as members to invite guests in to experience NACWE a little bit. Renee Rebar hosts. Sometimes I'm there. I try to be there as often as I can. And sometimes she's running it. So it's all good. And then July 23rd through the 25th is our NACWE conference. You want to get signed up for this as soon as possible. We are finalizing speakers and panels and super excited. Chandra Janine is going to be one of our speakers. So since Vivian's in Houston, I just figured I should let her know. And then of course you will hear from all of our directors on, we'll have a directors panel and we're going to have a 6-figure business owner panel, like that kind of stuff. Because I really want every single person in our organization to be making enough money to make the impact they want to make. It's not about making the money, it's about making the impact, but one creates the other. So we're not going to shy away from it. Lastly, here are the rest of our announcements at a glance. Take a screenshot. It's also at the NACWE, on the NACWE calendar, and upcoming events on the website, nacwe.org. And finally, our links page takes this. If you don't remember any other page, just remember this one. Right? It'll take you everywhere you need to go. So I want to take a minute to talk about our verse of the week, for today, 1 Thessalonians 5:21. Test all things, hold fast to what is good. In its original biblical context, this verse is about testing prophecy. Paul is teaching believers to discern what is truly from God and hold on to what aligns with his truth. Right? So we want to make sure that we're taking the spiritual. The spiritual is so practical, you guys, and especially here, right? It's life decisions, business decisions, all of them wrapped up into test all things, hold fast to what is good. So the quote for this week is from Miss Vivian herself. When we speak, we are afraid our words will not be heard. But when we are silent, we are still afraid. So it's better to speak. I love it. I love it. We're going to pray and then I'm going to turn it over. So, Father God, thank you. Thank you for each and every woman here in the room. Thank you for everybody watching this on the replay, Lord. I ask that you give us wisdom and insight and knowledge through Vivian today that allows us to take the mission and the mandate that you have given us and move it forward. As we hear from Vivian today, Lord, show each one of us how this applies to us, how this applies to our businesses, and when to take this very important step of becoming more visible, specifically through Facebook ads. So, Father, I just thank you that you have given us in the members of this organization this vast array of knowledge that we can glean from, and that each one of them are connected to you so that we can trust what we're hearing. So we love you. We praise you in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen. Okay. Vivian Watkins, she's a data, yay, she's a data nerd at heart. Her words, not mine. Obsessed with blending automation, AI, and smart ad strategy to build holistic marketing ecosystems. I think that's when she said that, the thing that set her apart from everybody else, like this whole marketing ecosystem that drives real sustainable growth for her clients. So I'm going to turn it over to Vivian.
Well, hey, NACWE family, thanks for having me. Like Heather said, my name is Vivian Watkins. I am the Houston NACWE director. Very, very proud to serve Houston, women in that way. And I'm also an ad strategist. So we're going to talk today about the $10 value and visibility framework. It's something that I have trademarked and coined, but I bet as we're talking, you've kind of heard nuances of it before. And the point of this ad system is for ads to be simple, doable, and strategic starting right now or sometime this week. And I'll explain the nuance of that as well. So it's something that you don't have to wait until you have $10,000 to spend a month on ads, or until you have a huge audience and you feel quote unquote ready for ads. Side note, if you want to get on my email list now or in the future, go ahead and go to emojimarketing.com. There will be a little pop-up, or you can just scroll to the bottom if you just are like me and you're like, I need to stalk her page. I stalk people's pages, right? Go to emojimarketing.com. That's umojamarketing.com and sign up on my email list. We should all be having emails, by the way. So I'm an ads girl, but holistic, right? So sign up on my email list and then DM me sometime soon. My favorite platform is Facebook right now. And so I tell people I'm the only Black Vivian Watkins with freckles. Easy to find, right? So find me on Facebook and message me on how I can get on your email list as well, because we should be friends if we're not already. I would really like to hear from you guys, especially for those who are live with me. If you're not driving, what is your experience with ads? Because a lot of ads have stigmas towards them. Either you tried them before and you didn't get the results that you want, you felt like you were taken advantage of, the ad manager system is overwhelming, or you hired a big agency and you felt like they took your money without educating you, communicating with you, or walking you through the process. Somebody said I've experienced both good and bad. Yeah, most people will have either not one extreme or the other, but somewhere in between good and bad, right? About 10 years ago, I had not heard of being an ad manager as an actual position, and I bet you most of you guys didn't either. So why do I do this now? I'm a mom of three. These are my kiddos right there. We have Rock, Nora and Prosper Watkins. My husband, he's kind of cut off right here, but his name is Samuel. And I love my family. And I have one dog. I actually have several dogs. So if you guys want to check out a dog for sale, my dog had puppies, but that's a side note. I have one dog named Denim who kind of completed our family as well. And I'm a business owner just like you. So I started my business journey about 13 years ago in real estate. And I did marketing and operations for our family-owned real estate firm, as well as acquiring homes within the whole process. And that kind of started my spark for marketing without me even knowing the words that, hey, like I'm marketing every day. I'm actually a marketer. In 2020, how many of you guys have a 2020 story? I know I'm not alone in that. I had a God download while I was sitting in my house, like everybody else, having some quiet time, some prayer time with the Lord. And the Lord gave me specific instructions to say yes to the next thing that He had me to do, regardless of how it looked. And the yes to the next thing was to buy a really expensive at the time virtual assistant course. And I bought it and I started it right away thinking, God, why do you want me to be a virtual assistant? Why do you want me to gain these digital marketing skills? Because it wasn't a digital marketing field. 4 days after that, my husband had a major accident and was temporarily paralyzed, to where he could not do his regular job, and he was paralyzed from the waist up. So he couldn't even do what a lot of us were transitioning to do, which was go online and do some computer work at the time. It took him months and months and months to recover from that, to even get a glimpse of normality. And guess what? Because I was in this new space, I went from being a virtual assistant to quickly being a social media manager to getting my certification as an elite ad manager and certified growth marketer. And during that time, our money did not stop. So that is a part of my why. I have a really cool, unique story in that way, to where it was just like, hey, part of my why is just because God told me to do it. And for once, not saying I do it all the time, I just said yes to Him asking me to say yes. Later on, because our whys develop, my why became about, hey, I really love helping women think differently about how to get themselves out there. I work with tons of really powerhouse women that unfortunately have insecurities in their mindset, or have real issues to where they cannot get online every day and show up on video, which video is king, right? On all of the platforms. I'm talking women that have autoimmune diseases or invisible diseases, are caretaking for family members and don't have time to maybe feel good about themselves to get online every day. Several issues that I feel like the Lord has brought me these people that have really great sustainable businesses to help them out in that way. So that has become a part of my why too. I'm a girl's girl, if you can't already tell, and it just brings me joy to be able to help so many women show up, get seen online without the extra energy that honestly a lot of us don't have. um, so we move the needle in our businesses and in people's businesses without them having to move the needle, if you know what I mean. So I love the comments that you guys are writing, and we hear it all the time. Not a lot of conversions. So there was something missing in your funnel, in your copy, that we can talk about. If you would like to add me out, I will post my Facebook so that you can DM me later on if you want to revisit that. All of the above. I cannot even run ads anymore due to another business taking my money. Oh, I hate that, and using my account for some other scam. That is horrible, and I'm sorry. I've seen it happen so many times. And let's talk, because there may be a solution to where at least you can get the integrity of your account back. I cannot guarantee that you can run ads after it, but there are some things that we can probably go over together to get your integrity of your account all the way back, to where the algorithm sees you as a super safe person. And I've done an attitude without any traction. That is the most common response, that I've done an attitude and meh, I didn't get any traction for it. I totally understand that. And this training is for you too. Ads are about data and numbers, right? Ultimately, there's some creative in there that is super important, and we'll talk about that too. But what I'm going to talk to you ladies about is a mindset shift more than anything, which you'll thank me for later, because if we got into the tech and the data all on this call, we would be here for like 3.5, 4 hours. I actually mapped it out, guys. And I was like, I'm not going to do that to my sisters. We are going to do value and visibility framework, #light. So we'll get into the light, and I'll show you how we can connect further on an individual basis to get into the heavy nitty gritty and customize, because all of your ad accounts are different. All of your businesses are different and your needs are different. It wouldn't be fair for me to do that. However, we do have some time for some Q&A at the end, where if you would like to share screen or share your number, share your concerns on an individual basis to help other people on the call or that are watching the replay, we can do that too. So the big discussion, Heather, if you could go back for just a second, is about organic versus paid. Which one should I be doing? Which one should I be doing? Well, guess what? And I don't want to be mean, but I will be a little polarizing. The people that ask those questions, especially if they post them or ask me privately, are doing nothing. Nothing at all. Organic versus paid. Do something. So, organic alone is a great starting point for all of us ladies. All of us need to be doing organic posting, and I'm so glad that Heather and Lindsay and the team are wisely doing these master classes in the order that they're doing them. Have you noticed? Started with Carrie this month, and she went over visibility in a very organic way. She talked about, and plug to Carrie because we all needed to just have that simple reminder. She talked about getting visible in a way that we can batch our content so it's not driving us crazy, right? And then for me, I'm going to let you know that yes, we need to be doing that. We need to have our batch content days. We need to keep each other accountable for that, because we say it in one sentence like it's an easy thing, but it is not easy to designate the day, right? And get it together. But we need to be doing that because we are in business of, yes, making an impact to the community, but first we got to make some money to do that. And one of my mentors straight up told me that if you aren't consistent on social media, you really don't want to make money in your business. Harsh, but true. We got to get visible, and it starts with organic. So, I don't think it should end there. And this is totally an ad manager bias, right? So I'll own that. But I really don't think that for most of us it should end there. Why? Some of the reasons why are that posts disappear fast. Some of them are gone in hours. Even our lives these days are gone in 30 days. And when I say gone in hours, I mean, sometimes I see a really good post that I want to look back at. I want to follow this person, copy this person, but if my phone times out, it's gone and I can't find it. And if I don't remember that creator's handle, then I can't find them. So it's gone in hours. The algorithm is unpredictable. In fact, a lot of us don't know that there is actually a big algorithm for Meta, and then there's test algorithms that they throw into the mix to just collect data for their own purposes in business, right? So we never know what we're going to get. It's unpredictable. And then, how many of you guys who have honestly, tried to be visible, which is hard enough, right? In an organic way. You've had the batch days. You've hired a social media manager, maybe even, And you just know yourself now that it is super duper hard to keep up with that train. We can't outrun it, right? And so this is why organic is very needed. We need to do it, and we need to do it the right way, which go back to Carrie's training and ask Carrie questions, because she is our NACWE sister and we have accessibility to her. Hire her for her services. However, it should not end there, because we got other stuff to do besides being on social media, engaging in posts and interacting and responding all the time, right? And do I have any social media managers on the call? If I do, God bless you. You are of value to the community and to small business owners, because y'all do help take a lot off of the plate. Okay.
And yeah, Andrea Rogers just jumped in the call and she's amazing. And so I just wanted to like shout out her as a social media manager too.
Shout out, Andrea. Andrea, I've seen your work. You are amazing.
Amazing.
Thank you.
You're welcome, lady. Okay, so the power of consistency. I think that one of my favorite things about ads, when I was first learning them about 5 years ago, was, oh, I can help business owners be consistent. Um, so again, that same mentor that I mentioned earlier, who is a real estate mentor, by the way, he didn't want anything to do with digital marketing, social media. He was in his zone with this, but he taught me a lot of valuable lessons about marketing in general. And one of his many quirky sayings was always be marketing. So your marketing needs to work with or without you. And so I guess that seed was planted when I was getting mentored in the real estate space. So when I came to digital marketing, which is a huge field, right? There's so many things that you can get into: email marketing, social media, content creation, the list goes on and on. I think I ChatGPT'd it, and it's like 200 things, the niches that you can get into. When I found out about ads, I remembered his saying, always be marketing. Marketing should work with or without you. Whether you go on vacation, you take a break, you get sick. I have an autoimmune disease, so that one hit home for me in particular, because some days, even though I might look the same, I don't feel like doing anything, let alone opening my computer and thinking creatively and posting something on social media, right? Can anybody relate to that? So always be marketing. ABM is a perfect segue to why $10 a day ads are worth it for your visibility, because they allow you a little leeway to always be marketing, to be consistent and have presence that really matters with how you want to show up on social media. So these ads can be thought about and well prepared so that you present to the world how you present. And although you're not posting on social media every day, you are giving quality over quantity to the audience that matters. And we'll go over that in a second too. So people buy from who they remember. I don't think I have to tell you this, but I kind of have to tell you this because we don't think about our own buying behavior. We want to buy from people who matter, not who is better than you. So this is addressing their insecurity as well. I'm not ready for ads because I haven't been doing XYZ long enough. Or I see somebody running ads and they are a powerhouse. They are great at what they do. And I've only been doing it for a year and they've been doing it for 10 years. So they say, and they make $1 million a quarter. And so unless I make $1 million a quarter, I don't even need to be putting anything into the ad machine. People buy from who they remember, not who's better. So I want you to remember that the next time you are creating your organic social media and thinking about if this is worth put in a little ad spin around it. One of Emoji Marketing's personal mantras is data over drama. Get that drama out of your head and replace it with some data. So if the data says that the post is good enough to make an ad, or the content is good enough to make an ad, make the ad. Make the ad. Forget about who's better, who's been doing it longer than you. None of that matters. And then they are literally like digital billboards. So I don't know if it's just me and my ADHD, but I get so distracted by billboards in Houston, Texas when I'm driving on the road. These ads are even better because they are not so in your face. A lot of them, if you're doing them right, are casually in your feed, and they look like organic social media, and it helps you build customer assurance. It helps you build a natural audience from people who are really just there to have fun. They're there to check on their family and friends. And oh, they see your awesome content that they really relate to. And that will lead to buyers over time that come back and back again. So digital billboard, better than regular billboards that, you know, I'm always worried about crashing because I'm looking at this lawyer sign, 1-800 car wreck, whatever. Okay, so introducing the Unity framework, the Unity ads framework. I love a good acronym, guys, so excuse me for being cheesy, but this Unity framework is there for you to kind of remember what makes a good ad and how to identify one as you're creating organic content, or as you're looking through your already established, you've already done some awesome things, and you're like, hey, that post got a lot of engagement. Maybe I can turn it into an ad, or that post went viral. It did much better than the others, which I kind of hate that phrase, it went viral, because it really doesn't matter that much. But if you do if you do need something like this, it's good to have. So Unity, uninterrupted visibility. This allows you to take your organic content and create an always visibility framework. I'm gonna try to go in order. I guess, sorry about this. I put it clockwise, and I feel like it should be counterclockwise. So nurture on autopilot. You can build trust in your sleep through these ads. And we'll go over different types of ads that might just be visibility, and then some for follow-up that might just be nurture sequence ads, and then ideal audience first is you reach your perfect client by knowing your ideal audience, talking directly to them. And then guess what? My favorite thing, because I'm an ads manager, putting a little ad spin on the messaging that you knows works, so that you can reach more of your ideal audience even when you sleep. So these $10 a day ads aren't necessarily to sell your high ticket offer, guys, but it's to get you off the hamster wheel that is just posting all day, 3 times a day with organic strategy. Who wants that in their business? Or if you're not doing that, because I know you don't have to be honest by saying anything in the chat or anything. I know that a majority of us right now are not posting because of fear. And I've talked to enough female entrepreneurs to know that fear is the base of that. They get stuck with the how and the what and even the why, and they never post, right? What if we could post with confidence organically? Because I'm not saying that that's not necessary. Knowing that we're going to be able to slowly get off the wheel by identifying some content that would allow us to kind of rest a little bit. Maybe we're still chasing after some marketing train, but now we're just walking instead of sprinting. So that is the goal of this Unity ads framework. We want to say time-saving setup. So how many of you guys, and please put it in the chat, how many of you guys have not been an ads manager more than a few times because it seems like a lot. You're not techie, you're not good with numbers. You got in there and you were like, I don't know uh if I toggle this on or toggle this off, and what do I do here? It was just really overwhelming for you. I bet that that is some of you. Well, one of the good things about this is ads manager is not going to change. I wish that it would get more simple, but it's probably not. And it is a doable thing. I'm a data girl. I love numbers. I was a math nerd growing up. Um, and and that is one of my strengths. However, even if you're not a math nerd, even if you're not a self proclaimed data nerd or spreadsheet mama, you can still conquer Ads Manager and learn to read the numbers and the KPIs, so the key performing indicators that count towards moving the needle in your business. You can tell which numbers matter and be able to read them. One of the things that I teach to my consults and in the membership that I'm forming is that data tells a story. So the numbers don't stay numbers. And I guarantee you that anybody can learn the story that data is telling. Best part about this is that once you set these particular ads up, the value of visibility, $10 ads using this checklist framework, you don't have to do anything. Because if the ad is good, it's going to continue to get you visible. It's going to continue to add value to your clients, to your ideal people that need to be in your world. It's going to continue to nurture the people that maybe have collected a freebie or gotten on your email list, but just need to be reminded about how awesome you are. It's going to continue to do that. So if you can be brave enough, how many of you guys are brave? We're all brave women. If you can be brave enough to learn the step-by-step system one time, you can turn on these $10 ads, not become an ad manager. So you're not putting in all the hours that I have put in to perfect it, and be done. Be done, at least for a long while. And I'm in NACWE, so if you ever come across any troubleshooting problems, that's why y'all have me, okay? And then, yes, were the results. We've kind of alluded to this, but it should give you the feeling of yes, right? Your eventual goal, because this is a long-term strategy, is for you to have the feeling of relief. So you to have that yes feeling, and then for your clients to be your ideal clients to be nurtured enough over time to be like, oh, yeah, I know her. She's around all the time. I see her in the feed all the time. When you actually do present a high ticket offer, which will not be included in the $10 a day, I will not deceive you. It's probably going to cost a lot more money to get a high ticket out there. But when you do decide to do that, one, organically, so selling your offer organically, or two, in another ad framework, guess what people are going to say if they see you all the time, if they know you, if they've been nurtured for 90 days or more, which is a part of the framework, they're going to say yes more easily than you risking it on organic content alone, where maybe they saw you, maybe they didn't. It's a risk at that point of time. The Unity Ads framework gives you consistency. So this is where we can get out and screenshot, because I really do want you to get this details of this checklist in the Unity Ads framework. So you want to be seen daily, even when you're offline. That's reason enough for most of my clients to get some value and visibility ads first. And when I say most of my clients, I work with local business owners, so brick and mortar business owners. I have one e-commerce client. I work with one coach and a couple of online service providers. So this framework has not worked for anybody that I've come across so far. You want to be able to nurture on autopilot. So the value visibility framework allows you to have the budget and the energy to do something like, hey, DM me for more information. And it seems really organic, but it's an ad. Okay, go on to I hope y'all screenshot that. And if not, you'll find me on Facebook, please, so that I can DM you this information. The value visibility unities framework allows you to identify your ideal audiences first and to talk to them and pretty much only them, which I like. So you know that if you're on the Meta platform, so Facebook or Instagram, you kind of don't get to pick who you're talking to as much. However, if you put a little ad spin behind the posts that matter, where you're talking to your ideal client, there are simple targeting solutions that you can do to talk to your people and identify your people. And an example of this is I have worked with doulas are some of my favorite people to work with. And I've worked with a doula who targets pregnant moms pretty easily. And she's looking at postpartum wellness, who are looking at postpartum wellness. I also like to work with financial coaches. And they target one of my last ones that I consulted with just wanted to target Gen X women who follow budgeting pages. This gave them detailed ninja type targeting to talk to the people that matter to them, that would be attracted to their services, that had enough money to be able to afford their services. That is the power of ads, and that's why I absolutely love it. Okay, so time saving setup. Again, I don't want you guys to be intimidated by what you might see behind Ads Manager or the Business Manager. There is help for that, and if you guys stay for till the end, I have a nice little treat for you that will help you through that process, literally step by step. And I love this system because you don't need a funnel to get results. The funnel is the Meta platform. So, if I'm using too many marketing terms, and for most of you guys, I'm not, a funnel is something that you would get separately from your social media platform. So you would use a platform to set up a website that walks them through a journey from not knowing you until being a customer. Everybody on here has been through a funnel, and they are time consuming to set up, if not, I hate using the H word, but hard. And you do not need a funnel to take advantage of these ads. Anybody over here heard of the pixel? Guess what? You don't even need a pixel. You don't need a pixel. So I, as an ad manager, always recommend that you have one and you plug it on everything outside of the Meta platform, but you don't need a pixel. You don't need a funnel. You definitely am going to get yelled at by me if you don't have an email platform, even if it's free. But you don't need a lot of complicated tech other than Meta Business Suite to get this started. So that really is time saving. And I put some examples on here that you guys can screenshot. The examples that I put, I made sure that although it says a stylist, a coach, these are people that I've worked with over the years of being an ad manager. But when I'm writing scripts for clients or when I'm going through copy for clients, I can guarantee that almost the same type of things work for everybody. A day in a life works for every type of client. Tips in their expertise works for every type of client. So screenshot it. And if it doesn't directly apply to your niche, make it apply because it will do well in there. And then yes, worthy results. So we want to do ads that are built on trust. That's how we get clicks, which eventually lead to clients. This is a slow and steady process, but guess what? We let ad manager do the work and not necessarily us. So we get the results without the burnout or relying on the trends. If anybody likes the trendy dances and looking up the songs that are kind of doing well for others, do that in your organic content. However, the value and visibility system allows you to take some of that pressure off and really get some targeted results. So we talked about a lot of theory. We talked about a little bit about mindset, which is I'm telling you, it's the most important thing when it comes to running ads, mindset. But let's get started. Y'all like homework? I like homework, kind of. So our homework is to create 2 videos, right? Within the 2V framework. We're going to create a value video. So this is going to teach and establish us as an expert, as a leader, and then a vibe video. I use these V's because my name is Vivian, so forgive me. We're going to connect and relate in the vibe video. So some examples of that again work for any type of business, any type, is here's one tip to make blank easier. This is something I wish all, and it could be blank here if you don't call your people clients, new. Let me show you how I solved. Can we all do that? Right? Serious homework. I would like everybody to record a raw video. This means you don't have to go in CapCut. That's my favorite platform for now, by the way, because they might be getting banned. But you don't have to edit it in any editing software. Post your raw video in the members only group, Facebook group. So that's value videos. And if you want to use ChatGPT honestly and say, hey, chat, I call my chat Ace. Hey, Ace, I have some homework of doing a value video. Here's some examples of it. You know my business, or maybe they don't. Maybe you want to ask for some prompts so they can get to know your business. And then give me a light templated script so that I can bust out this video, right? That is always an option. Let's work smarter, not harder, and use our resources the right way. As far as vibe videos, these are going to be people that identify as your people. So you want to be a little polarizing with this, and you want to attract your people to you in this video. I used to think XYZ. Now I know better. Here's what I stand for. So here's my values. We're all polarizing on this call because we're all multi-passionate Christian women entrepreneurs, right? Even if that's not our business, I bet you something in your business is a little polarizing too, where you can mention those without violating Facebook's rules, which we'll talk about a little later, I believe. And attract your people to you. And then why I do what I do? This is a great story time, people. Keep it to about 90 minutes, but you can tell a story about why you do what you do and then easily put a little ad spin on it to attract your people. Okay, so who doesn't love a good case study? Like, Viv, you're talking a good game, but I need some proof because like a couple of people in the chat said, I put a little money in there and nothing came out. Well, if we do it the right way, and it has to be strategic, for most of us, we're going to need somebody to guide us through it, support us through it, and I'm your girl if you need that. What can $10 a day actually do for you? We'll hear some real life examples. So monthly investment of $300, and that's just $10 a day, right? gave them 30K monthly impressions. Before, this particular client only was getting 5K monthly impressions, so it was pretty low. And that led to daily visibility of 1,000 plus, so 1K plus, to their digital storefront. So this was an e-commerce client. After 90 days, they were tripling their sales. I can tell you that. So it was a slow, steady boogie, but it was worth it for them. Your $10 a day start plan. So choose one video out of the two that we're all going to record. Anybody hear me out there? Because I can't see any of you guys. If you are going to be brave and try, even if you don't do it right now, as far as you're not in the habit of getting on camera and getting a video done. And I'm not talking about AI people. I'm not talking about faceless videos. You on camera talking about you and your awesome business, right? Talking about how to help your client be helpful and valuable to your awesome customers. If you are going to be brave and try, put it in the chat. Put a heart in the chat. So you choose one video, value or vibe font format. We're not going to make this complicated. We have two options. And then you use Ads Manager. That is, listen to me carefully here because I did not write that down in my Lindsay, if you could write it down. It's business.facebook.com all day. I'm in there all day. Business.facebook.com. That is your Meta Business Suite. They've changed names like a million times, but you're going to go to Ads Manager and you're going to start one campaign, a video views campaign. Guess what? You don't even have to start at $10 a day if you're only putting one video. You can start at $5. You can start it as low as $1 a day, right? For that one video. And then you're going to choose some simple targeting. My suggestion is don't go crazy. Choose 3 different variations of who your client is, what they like, what their pain points are, what they dislike, all of that stuff, and choose 3 of those. And then put up to $10 a day budget on there and run it for 30 days. Set it and forget it. So your gift, because I can't see your faces, but I bet you some of these thoughts are running through your head. Business.facebook. What? What is she talking about? Funnels and ad manager. Is that a person or a thing? Is that technology? Okay, she's asking me to use AI to write this script, and I am ultimately confused. I'm really, really excited about the gift that I have to offer for those of you guys who have stayed on. It is a custom chat GPT. How many of you guys have at least a free account? Anybody have a free account for the custom chat GPT? Most of us do, right? And so with your free account, I am gifting you a custom GPT. And that is, she was like, yeah, I love custom GPTs. They're super helpful, right? Especially if you train them well. So me and my AI assistant, Ace, has made this custom GPT to walk you through the beginning, the pre-work of the value and visibility system. So all of your questions about, I don't even know how to get to my ad account. What if I do want to place a pixel on there? I don't know, like, okay, let me go back. She said to do a video views ad. How do I get there? Do I toggle this on or toggle this off? The GPT, in other words, your personal AI assistant for this system is trained and knowledgeable just on that, just on the pre-work that you need to do to get ads ready and to get this, not the whole value and visibility system set up, but your first video ad or your next video ad on the right way, so that we don't have to come back in 30 days and say, yeah, Viv, that sounded good, and I put an ad on and got no results, right? It will help you set up. It will cheer you on, because sometimes ad manager brings tears, even for people like me who are ad strategists. It'll help you troubleshoot the prep work, and give you some key indicators of what to look for if it's working and who to contact if it's not. Right? So that's my gift to you guys. I know I said a lot of terms that might have been foreign to you. I'm aware that none of you guys, I don't think, are ad managers. And so it was very important to me to give something back to this wonderful community to get y'all started. Next steps. Scalable. Y'all, I'm so excited about this. So let me explain briefly, because I want to let you go. We have Emoja Marketing got established, and we started doing our signature service, which is our growth partnership. Within our growth partnership, we become your ad strategist, but I can't get it off my head. I can't take my marketing hat off. And so we become also your pocket marketer within your business. Because we offer a holistic services, so we go beyond ads within our growth partnership monthly service. We charge for that. I know my worth, and we charge for that. Well, the feedback that I was getting from Growth Partnership, and by the way, we also have VIP sprints to where we can do bite-sized services of what we do with Growth Partnership. Let's just say that you want an ad campaign set up, or you're getting ready for a launch. You don't want to use me long term, but you want me to do all the things within your ad manager to get you ready. We charge for that too. And it's beautiful work, but it's a lot of work. And so we charge our worth for those things. Growth partnership and the VIP sprints are anywhere between $1,000 and $2,000 per month. Some of my beautiful, wonderful entrepreneurs, women entrepreneurs who I serve, cannot afford that and wanted a DIY option in which they could afford. This is when my wheels started turning. God started waking me up in the middle of the night, started talking to my accountability partners and business mentors about a membership that is not so expensive as the done for you option growth partnership, or our done with you option, which is our VIP sprints. And we came up with Scalable. I'm so excited about this, because we wanted to meet people where they're at, to be able to scale, to be scalable, to be able to afford our prices eventually, within 6 months to a year, or to gain the simple confidence and competence to do it themselves, right? And to do it themselves by hiring a team, or to continue to get an ads manager and just know what they're doing for their business, right? So we priced this at a DIY price, and girl's heart, I can't leave it there. It does come with expert support. So for the first 20 members for Scalable, which is emojamarketing.com/scalable, we're offering the lowest price that we can at $79 a month. This is going to come with so much goodness, guys. I'm so excited about just being a go-giver. And that includes weekly office hours. So we will hop on Zoom once a week. We have a Facebook group as well, if you want to just view there, where we get your questions answered. We're in there in Ads Manager with you, to troubleshoot your ad campaigns, or to troubleshoot, hey, this audience isn't working. What do I do here? So it does have expert support in that. And then we'll have templates and checklists. Guess what kind of templates and checklists I'm going to give you. They're not going to just be PDFs for you to throw away or to lose in the back of your laptop brain. They're going to be GPTs and customly trained AI tools that are going to help you move the needle faster. So I'm very excited about that. We'll also have personal support. Coaches come in every quarter to teach about their expertise to give you that holistic marketing field, which emoji marketing is all about. It's our signature thing. And more, and more. So this is a founding member program. We are building it out as we are accepting members. And my personal goal, and some of my steering team members are on here, they can attest to this because I'm like this in NACWE Houston too, is to overgive, to give so much value that you feel comfortable in hiring me or telling somebody about my services, right? And that you don't give up on your business. That's the real heart behind this, is that I have seen so many people over the years have great businesses with no guidance, right? They're trying to DIY because they need to. They can't afford a super expensive ad management team because we can get expensive, right? This is a meet in the middle for the more so beginner entrepreneur that refuses to stay a beginner. So I hope that you can join us. I hope that you can join us and you join us soon. I have a feeling because I keep hearing my phone ding is that people are signing up, and I am really excited about when we're going to start that. So if you guys have any questions about strategy, tech questions, or mindset questions, I don't want to leave you in the dust. I accounted for an hour and a half within this call. So technically, we have enough time to answer all of your questions if you would like.
Does anyone have any questions right now for Vivian?
Viv, there's one in the chat, and I think you kind of addressed it, but Mayan, Miss Ruiz asked, does it work for B2B?
Oh, yeah. Certainly. It does work for B2B. It is trained to B2B and B2C. And test it out. I would love to hear your feedback on it. Did I miss any more questions in the chat? Let's see.
When's our homework due?
Let's just say, because we want to be people that act fast, right? I know a lot of us already have our plans for the week scheduled in. Let's just say Monday.
Sounds like a plan.
Vivian, this is Lisa. Can you hear me?
I can. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry. I know it was multiple people talking, so I didn't know. This is Lisa Bailey.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi. Did you give how to set up a consultation with you or an appointment just to talk to you one-on-one? I'm the one that need to run ads, but Facebook won't allow me to run ads because I think I had fraud on my account.
Yes. Oh, I hate that fraud. Okay. So yes, I will put it in the chat. We have Lindsay is so good. emojimarketing.com/20 minutes
Okay. Perfect. I'll
is the
set
free
up something with
consultation.
you. Okay.
Yeah. Looking forward to getting that at least fixed to where you're not
Yes.
liable for anything.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is wonderful. I've been trying to fix that for a couple of years, and I've connected with a few people, but no one's been able to fix it for me. So, one suggestion was to do a whole new account, and I don't want to do that because I don't know. I have to what you call it, get people to follow.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but I
Yeah.
look forward to talking to you to see what we can do.
Likewise.
Thank you.
Likewise. Mm-hmm. And somebody asked if I did anything with LinkedIn. Yes, I do have one LinkedIn client right now, and we are doing some good B2B traction with ads. We're also working heavily with her organic content on LinkedIn as well. So again, holistic marketer, even though I'm an ads gal, if you would like to talk about how LinkedIn ads could work for you, I would love to have the conversation. That same link, emojimarketing.com/20 minutes would be the way to go. In addition to that, I will say that value and visibility, no matter if your main platform is Meta, I've seen it work on YouTube, or now seems to be working on LinkedIn. It seems to be universal.
So with that being said, is the scalable program good if you're planning on marketing on LinkedIn versus Facebook?
Yeah, yeah. So we're going to talk about generalities. So what works marketing wise, how to get you established as a scalable business, depending on the platform that you are comfortable with implementing on, we will work with you with that platform. So I actually had a lady today that asked me, she said her main platform these days is Threads. Will scalable work for her? Of course. Now, at this time, I haven't we're not running ads to Threads yet. However, everything else, getting her established as a business, getting that influx of cash into her business, which is what marketing is for. We're not marketing just to be popular, right? It will work for everything else but that. Yeah. And we would have to talk about, Rashonda, on an individual basis, if even ads on LinkedIn is right for you based off of who you're targeting and what your ultimate goals are. So, scalable, although we're going to be doing a lot of group work, there's a Facebook group there. For founding members, there'll be a founding member Slack channel. It is individualized and it is still a DIY program. True, where you will have to do the implementation. And I, along with some really cool people that I have asked to come pop in and support, will just be that expert support within the group. Also, we'll have each other as the group grows. Did I answer your question?
No, yes, perfect. Thank you. And to find out more about Scalable, where should I go? Because I hear you say founding members, so that's making me think like, hey, there's a time limit and, are there extras for those founding members? I'm nosy. So yeah, I want to know all the deets. Where should I go?
So you're going to go to scalable, no hyphen. Actually, don't go there. Don't go there. Go to emojimarketing.com/scalable. And I believe it's in the chat if you can get to the chat as well. But again, we would love to have you. Another option that if you have individual questions and we miss you on this call, I do have a free 20-minute option to get you your questions answered. It does come with, I love homework, y'all. So you get on the call with me, you're going to have a little homework, just 1 to 2 steps of actionable things that you can do to move the needle in your business. as soon as possible is what it comes with as well. And so I'll talk about the founding member benefits a little bit. Yes, I'm excited to jump back in with you too, Paula. We'll have to have a conversation because we need to get you on the calendar again and jump back in. But as far as the founding member benefits, one of the benefits is the pricing. So with Scalable, you will get the cheapest pricing that it will ever be because we are building out the program together. You will also get my ear. So you will get me, like you will probably never get again, as far as my ear, my personalized support, as well as pricing options where you can pay for the year and get a couple of months, a month off of the services. The program is designed, it's already mapped out and designed for 6 months of intensive DIY with expert support, mapping you through as if you are a beginning marketer. So let's get really clear on who your ideal client is, what your niche, sub niche, and sub niche needs to be, what your messaging needs to be. We will roll out the $10 a day program in a DIY fashion with my support. So you will get that feedback. You'll get best practices from me. By the way, one thing that you need to look for in an ad manager is ads managers need to always be learning, right? So I am in one intensive ad program right now. I have an ad mentor, and I am in a cohort right now that not only teaches me the new updated ad strategy, but tests me on it. So definitely you will be in good hands when it comes to the ads. But I'm telling you, if you just get somebody that knows ads and doesn't have a marketing mind and is willing to teach you those things, then you would probably be doing your business a disservice. So with Scalable, we're going to take a holistic bird's eye view of your business, your goals, what you are looking for, to where you are now and where you need to be. And then we're going to do it. We're going to give you small actionable steps. That GPT is a little bigger than what I would give you on a weekly basis. So it does come with a each month you'll get a new GPT that will walk you through a process of the goal that we have that month. Each week you'll have calls with me and you'll have check-in points. So a checklist of things that you should be able to reasonably do that week to move the needle in the marketing portion of your business to become scalable. So it's not just fluff. I want to really, really hone in on how to get you from point A to point B and beyond. And we've created a system to do just that.
Awesome, awesome. Is there any other questions? All right. Well, thank you, Vivian. Thank you for sharing your expert subject matter, your beautiful heart, and your generous tools. So I think that we'll just say that this concludes our masterclass. We put all of Vivian's information on how to reach out to her for next steps. If you need her services, which I think everybody does. So yeah, Lisa, would you be willing to pray us out? Are you available to do that?
Oh, sure. I'm sorry. Yeah, I am in and out, but I'm here. Thank you, everyone. Dear Lord, thank you oh God, for this opportunity once again to come before you with my beautiful and talented and smart NACWE business women. Thank you so much for the young lady that spoke to us today with her excellent expertise, God. I pray that you will bless each and every business represented here, God, from their head to their toe. Bless their homes, bless their families, bless their businesses, and even those who were not in the Zoom on today, God. We pray that you will bless every member of the NACWE organization. And in Jesus' name, I ask this. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Love
Amen.
you. Have a great week. And we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.